I know many of you that watch these short videos don't regularly attend a church. Some of you may never have gone to church, and possibly you're just looking to work out for yourself who Jesus is and how, if at all, he can make any difference to your life. One thing I do occasionally as part of getting to know God better is to open my Bible, select a particular book, and then to randomly look for a verse that might speak to me about my life. Now, sometimes this is helpful and other times it's not. So I'm not in any way suggesting that this can replace us actually sitting down and reading through sections of the Bible. But at times it makes a welcome change. And sometimes God speaks to me when I do this. So this week, I was thinking about what I might say on this short reflection, this short video. And I had lots of different thoughts. But as I started to think more about those things, nothing really sat with me. So you can guess what I did. I opened my Bible randomly and I started to read. And the verse that I came across was from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Let me read it for you. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. I love verses in the Bible that give us a list, which this one does. But it starts, before it goes on to this list of things that we might do, with these words that we are God's chosen people. And it's reminding me that I am part of a group of people that are chosen by God. Now just stop and let that sink in for a minute. Chosen. You see, when I cast my mind back quite a few years, if I'm honest, I was rarely chosen. I, like many, have those childhood memories of standing on the school playing field as teams were chosen. And I was never in the top 10, in fact, usually in the bottom 3. Why did schools let that happen, I wonder? I'm guessing it doesn't happen anymore. And many of us will have had those similar experiences. But now, in this verse, in just 4 words, I discover a new identity. Chosen by God. Despite how messed up I am at times, how much I get it wrong, how much I don't measure up, even to my own standards, the God of the universe has chosen me. And this truth alone makes me different. And it makes me want to commit everything to him. But the verse doesn't just stop there, because I'm not just chosen. The verse goes on to tell me that I'm also holy and dearly loved. I'm holy because of what Jesus did on a cross. And he did it simply because he loves me. And then it goes on to tell me that an appropriate response to this truth is that I am to clothe myself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Now, I'm not going to go through each one of those. You'll probably be relieved to know. But I simply want to share with you that as I read these verses, and I focused my mind on those things, compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, it dawned on me that sometimes I do these things really well. But I was also reminded of many times when I don't do those things particularly well. As I reflect, it gave me opportunity to consider, and maybe a small challenge for myself and for you, is how I want to go forward from today. How I want to do those things better. To learn from those past experiences when I've not done that particularly well. And then to commit today to endeavour to do it more and better in the future. So maybe today, just stop and consider how you've done on the compassion front, the kindness front, humility front, or gentleness and patience. Let the fact that you're chosen, let the fact that you're called holy, let the fact that you are dearly loved be a motivation to celebrate when you've done them well, and a desire to do them better. And if this morning you don't know Jesus in the way that means and that makes sense to you, and you don't know perhaps that you're chosen, well, perhaps today is a day to just stop and reflect on that. Perhaps today is a day to try what I've done this week, to open your Bible and let him speak to you.